Hello everyone, it's your favorite chosen giraffe, Sid. A couple of months ago, I reached out to the VTubing community and asked them to share their models so I can make lore based on how they looked. I chose over 20 VTubers, each with their unique styles. If you want to check out any of the VTubers in this video, make sure to check the description. Their names will also be provided on screen. Making lore can be difficult. When I make lore for others, I make sure to take everything into account. From their image to their likes and their personalities, I culminate lore that will fit them as a person as well as captivating their audience. It's something I love to do. It's a great challenge and I love seeing their reaction when the lore truly comes to life. So, without further ado, here is the lore I made for these VTubers. Makoto Goals VT. Makoto hates demons, despite being one himself. Having been found as a young child, he was raised in a loving human family, till one day, someone came searching for him. Makoto's whole family was taken from him. He never saw the face of the demon who did it, but he vowed to kill every single one of them until he found the one who did it. I think this was a very cool story for Makoto. I also love the tiny little orange, just thought I would say that. I thought it would be interesting to make him into a demon that was raised in a human family, and it caused him to kind of hate his own kind. And I thought it very much fit the vibe of his appearance. Tyria Carbella, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. She gave me a whole concept PNG, which I really appreciated because it gave me close-up images of her design and went a little more in depth. And I thought it gave girl boss princess vibes. So that was her story. Being a princess is hard. Being a princess in the intergalactic space system is even harder. Burdened with unrealistic expectations, Tyria Carbella has made it her mission to break through the mold of what the council wants her to be. Much to the council's dismay, the people love her. She's fun, bright, and actually listens to the people. Tyria is slowly taking over people's hearts and the council's positions. Sato the Kitsune. Sato never got along with the other Kitsune. At least, that's what she thought. Whenever she was around them, they would scurry off. Whispers, stares, rumors. She faced it all. Sato was tired of it, so she left without another word. She wants to find herself and her purpose. Sato now travels the world, meeting new people, learning about what was always hidden, and discovering secrets about herself. Kitsune have a lot of stories in mythology, and I read a Kitsune webtoon that kind of reminded me of Sato, at least the vibe that I got from her, and I wanted to make it a little bit similar where she had to discover herself while being away from all that she knew. Bread Manju. I made this one really chill and relaxed because that is the vibe that I got from Bread and their streams. And also these images that I was given. Bread. Pillowy, soft, warm, perfectly baked. That's what Bread Manju aspires to be. And she achieved that. Her face, squishable. Her voice, soft. Her ability to relax no matter what, unmatched. ManARA. Now, I did not have a lot of information for this, so I went purely off of the vibe of this PNG and the little playful face we got here. Life isn't fun without a bit of pranking. Man loves pranks. Man loves the look of shock morphing into a look of mild annoyance with a hint of a smile as the person realizes it's just a prank. Man is now on the search for the perfect prank. Has man found it? Not even close. But that makes the journey all the more fun. Circuit breaker. Oh, damn it. You got another virus. No matter how many antivirus software you download, ad blockers, or even not using the internet, there's always a virus on your computer. Yeah, that's circuit breaker. They just love to mess around and see how much chaos they can cause on everyone's electronics. They rarely get caught either. It's a game of cat and mouse. The mouse is always winning. So I went to Circuit's Twitch and I saw that they were, I think, a computer science engineer major. That was a mouthful, if I remember correctly. And so I thought it would be really cool to make them a virus in a computer that can travel around to different computers and mess with people. I've seen those viruses that are like really goofy. Like there's that one laughing one where it just calls you an idiot over and over. So I thought it would be cool to kind of give that same vibe. Nikia VT. Nikki wants to be the best idol there is. She grew up singing in her bedroom, performing for her family, and copying what she saw on TV. Now that she has her chance, she won't let it go. Nikki works hard. From streaming to coming up with new songs to constantly interacting with fans, she'll be the best idol there ever was. She'll make history. Now, if you like idol anime or idol games, you would know that I took inspiration from that. Her vibe is very much classic idol with like the frills and the dress and all the bows. And just look at that sparkling face right there. So I thought it would be good to give her a story that is your classic idol story of working hard and achieving your dreams. So I saw on Aura9's Twitch that they are kind of like anxious and awkward, which I relate to a lot. And as you can see by their model, which I'm sure my PNG is kind of blocking right now, but as you can see, he looks anxious, right? So I made a story that's based off of that and also relatable to all of us anxious streamers out there. Does he have to do this? He's already too anxious for this. You can feel his heart pounding in his chest. It'll be good. This is good, he tells himself. Hey, everyone, he stutters, and he can feel his hands getting clammy. Deep breaths. He can do this. His eyes flicker to the chat box. Words of encouragement start to appear. People are okay with this? With his awkwardness? Thanks for the kind words. I'm Aura9. Failin Hestia. Failin Hestia, at your service. The best cat girl you ever need. Helper extraordinaire. Need something delivered? She's got it. Need someone to keep you company? She can do that too. Failin is the person everyone needs. The vibe that I got from her immediately when I saw her PNG was from like a futuristic, not quite sci-fi type of world where she works at like one of those helper agencies, like task agencies, and she just goes around helping people and gets into crazy situations. She looks very athletic and kind of the type that would want to do that, and she looks a little mischievous, so and the type to attract weird situations, so that's what I went for. Joah VT. Joder's eyes are one of their favorite features. Not only do they sparkle in the sunlight and catch everyone's attention, but they also do something special. Joder's eyes allows them to shapeshift. They love their original body, of course, but it's so cool getting to change into whatever they want. Not to mention, they can play pranks on anyone they want. So I looked at their Twitch channel and saw that they used different types of models, and some of them were from like games and anime. And I wanted to incorporate that into their lore. With their eyes being so sparkly and cool and it really stands out, I decided to make them a shapeshifter, and anything they see they could shapeshift into. So that's what I did, and I think that's really cool. Carden. So just based off of these two images alone, I got the classic smart person who's really into their work and doesn't take care of themselves, but is also super passionate about what they do. And I went to their Twitch, got a little bit of info from their like about page, and made this story. Researching the Andromeda was tiring, but in a good way. Carden was always buried in research. It didn't matter what the subject was. As long as it had to do with the Andromeda, Krail was there. They spend hours buried under piles of papers and various electronics they've engineered. If you're lucky, you can pull them away to give them food and some water, which they really need. If you're unlucky, you'll spend the next 3 hours getting lectured about something you didn't understand. Unknown soul. Unknown souls fill graveyards and spend time wandering aimlessly. The first one to actually gain consciousness was known as Soul, or Unknown. He didn't care. If you're ever feeling lonely, come to the graveyard. Take a seat. Listen to Soul as he tells you a story. It differs every night. His voice is soothing, calming. Just for a while, you can forget all your woes and listen to the stories of an unknown soul. So when I went to Soul's Twitch, I saw that they had like a little community named The Graveyard, and that they also wanted to do VA work. So mixed with all of this information and his Twitch username in general, I decided to make him an undead soul that lives in a graveyard and tells stories to anyone who will listen. And I thought that was really cool. Robot Galaxy Star. I didn't have a lot to go off of, so I just mainly went by PNGs that I was given, and this is what I did. An android fox, one of the last of his kind. He should be trying to preserve his kind, but instead, he's traveling the universe and enjoying his life. He has a long lifespan anyway. Why not have some fun? Star loves to experience the different planets. There's so many. He meets so many different types of people. All of them are logged in his brain. When he's feeling lonely, he'll just replay all the memories he's made. This is the good life. I also wasn't given a lot of information, and I couldn't find a lot online. So I went by the PNG I was given again, and I saw that they had a chain around their neck. Their eyes are really sad, and they had some scarring, and their clothes look a bit tattered, or at least give off that vibe. So I made more of a sad story for this. Sora the Fool, a cruel nickname given to them by their kingdom, a kingdom they once loved. It was a betrayal that came out of nowhere. One moment, they were at the top of the world and ruled their kingdom with an open heart. Zora didn't see the coup coming. Before they knew it, they were chained and made a laughingstock. Why? Why were the people turning against him now? It didn't matter. They would get their revenge. Zora wasn't a fool. Dun dun. Spartan Taco. Big, beefy, terrifying. The three words that would explain this intimidating Spartan the most. Everywhere he goes, people stare in awe. Is it because of his presence? How strong he is? No. It's because he's a taco. But don't let that fool you. He's a very strong and cool taco. Taco's main goal isn't to fight. It's to protect people and brighten their day. In fact, he'd rather stay away from fighting completely. I absolutely fell in love with his model when I saw it, because I just thought it was so goofy. I don't know how he even came up with a taco riding the shoulder of a Spartan, but it's hilarious and I love it. So I kind of went off the goofy vibe and made lore that fit to there. Tacos. Heck yeah. Nema Bear. If you ever need a rest, make your way to Nema's castle. Her castle is a hub of relaxation and cute bunnies. With her bunny companion, Nema spreads happiness and good vibes all around. Her love of anything and everything cute warms the souls of those around her. Who wouldn't be happy seeing a cute face like hers? So I went to her Twitch and I saw how adorable the setup was and how just really cute, calm, and warm her entire vibe was. So I made her lore similar. Just look at that cute face of the cute little bunny. Oh, so adorable. Blyght. So I based the story mainly off of this main picture on the left here. I made it so Blyght can make it more scary horror or more goofy if they want to. One moment you were in your house lazing in bed, and the next you're in the demon realm with the demon glaring down at you. Blyght wants only one thing, to become the best DM in all existence. So he teleports poor souls, you, into his realm so he can play D&D with you. Great! Queen Ofilia, the Azure Guardian. Orcas are known for being strong, intelligent, and ruthless creatures. Queen Ofilia is two of those things. As the Azure Guardian, she protects the ocean and all inhabitants. While she is kind, she will be ruthless to those that threaten her people and her territory. I went very simple for this, just mainly based off of her name. And I really like her model and the vibe that it gives off, so I made her a strong queen. Ex-Lero VA. So for Lero's lore, I added voice acting into it, and I know that adding things that people are passionate about into lore makes it a lot more fun to stream and get into character, so that's what I did. Laro has always been known for having an enchanting voice. Despite his shyness, he attracts others with his soft tone and enchanting laughter. He has always been a fan favorite of the small village he grew up in. And with the encouragement of his family, he finally left to achieve bigger dreams. He wanted to make everyone smile with his voice. Galoluni. I didn't have much to go off of, so I kept with this space vibe and kind of made it a little lighthearted to also fit the vibe of like this cute little mask here. And this is what I came up with. The moon is a lonely place. Baluna doesn't mind, not when there's so much to do. Creating art from the moon's land, watching the stars, listening to the terrifying sounds of dangers on the dark side of the moon. She doesn't see it as being lonely. She sees it as solitude. The good thing is that she's 50% positive that the creature that stares at her from the depths of the darkness is friendly. Hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like. Also leave a comment on whose lore you like the best. If you want personalized lore yourself, or just need a writer in general, check out my Vgen in the description below. That's all for now. Make sure to like and subscribe. All my social media links are in the description down below. This has been your favorite chosen giraffe, Sid, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!